Welcome back, everyone, to Life in Racer's Lane with episode 15 today. Kind of an exciting episode because we're introducing for the very first time, not only in podcast here with Life in Racer's Lane, but on campus in UNOH history, our very first women's flag football coach with Coach Lockridge. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. I'm going to say your first name wrong, so I'm going to just leave it out. But if you want to tell everyone what your first and last name is so they know.
Yeah, so it's Aaliyah Lockridge.
I knew it. Gosh, I didn't want to say it wrong. But again, thanks for joining us. And, you know, you do live in infamy. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
I did just tell you. Yeah. But on our very first episode, which go back and watch it because it's kind of a joke, and Braden's sitting right over there and he can attest. We mentioned that we have a new program happening, which is women's flag football. And Braden at the time didn't know because it wasn't like publicized very much.
Right.
So you live in infamy, and now you're here with us to be able to tell everyone more about the program, your background and everything else, you know, flag football. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So as we get started, I just kind of give you a chance to give you your background, you know, where you're from, your football journey, how you even ended up here.
So I'm originally from the Bahamas. I came to the U.S. in 2012. I went to high school in Tennessee. I played a few like flag football games in Tennessee, but it was never like anything serious because we didn't have like a league, a squad, or anything. Coming in like 3-4 years ago, I got introduced to Amber Clark. She's a U.S. national team. I just kind of like reached out to her and I'm like, hey, I want to kind of get into the world of flag. I don't know how to do it. And I just kind of like started reaching out to everybody on like LinkedIn, like women in flag football. And I'm like, hey, somebody's going to help me. So one summer, she got on the phone with me and just kind of like, hey, this is what you need to do. This is the avenues you need to take. Like, this is how you should be seen. And then I got an assistant coach job with flag football, and I played tackle football. So it was just like, now I'm just like all football. So yeah, that's how it came about.
It's always some of my most enjoyable parts of even being at this campus, but obviously doing the podcast is, I think I mentioned it in Coach Westerland's episode and a few others. The thing that we do here for a small place is we have a lot of different people from a lot of different places.
Right.
And that's a great example of like, I can't imagine you ever thought to your mind you'd be, you know, coaching full-time flag football in Lima, Ohio. I can't imagine that was on your bingo card, was it?
Not at all.
Same here, by the way.
Right.
So, I mean, flag football is unique. You are in a unique position because we've never done this here. So let's talk more about like the program that you're envisioning being here for the next X amount of years. However, I know the season starts next spring.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. So, like, what excites you the most about being like our first head coach for this program that's never existed before?
Yeah, I think the most exciting part is actually like bringing girls on campus and just kind of like creating a culture with flag football and just seeing like the discipline and everything going into games and just competing, honestly. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I've coached football and been a part of football my whole entire life. I know we've talked about this in the interview process. The first time I haven't coached in the last 22 years has been now when I'm the women's golf coach. So it's kind of exciting for me to have football back on, or not back on, but on campus in general, because it's always a question of like, will we ever get a football team? And I'm like, probably not, but
we got flag football.
We got flag football now. That's right. With that being said, what's like a big challenge that you've experienced thus far? I know it's been a short amount of time. But as far as like flag football is new, probably not a lot of people know even the rules and how it works. So like as you, with the flag football aspect, but then also building this for the first time, what's been a big challenge that you've kind of faced?
I think the biggest challenge with recruiting and just getting girls is essentially just having a brand new program. So you don't have like the kind of credibility of saying like, you know, your program has this many wins or losses, or, you know, you have this person on the program that's kind of like a staple in the flag football world.
Sure.
So you just kind of have to build a credibility either like around your coaching or what the school offers and everything, which in UNOH, obviously, we offer a lot. We're a great school. I deem myself as a pretty competitive coach. So it's just really there. That's like the most challenging part about recruiting, just building that credibility about the program.
I can imagine. It's got to be kind of exciting too,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Like
you get to make that staple.
Yeah, I'm saying you're taking something that doesn't exist. So like, anything you do is going to be looked at as like awesome, right?
Absolutely.
What kind of culture are you wanting to build here? So I don't know if you watched Coach Westerland's episode. You can say that you did.
Yeah.
He's big on culture notebook, culture. Like, what are you wanting to build on your side?
Yeah, I think a culture of just coachable and respectful athletes. With coachability, respect and discipline kind of go hand in hand for me. So I think once you have those kind of things, it goes like you go a long way. The program can go a long way, and just kind of have a culture that's like when we go places or when we're on campus, we're respected as a team, and they know that flag football is here to do what we should do. We're not stepping out of areas where we don't need to be. We're here for education, flag football, and we're here to compete.
I love that. As a previous student athlete myself, always fighting that stigma, if you will, especially with football. The dumb jock, the big meathead kind of thing has always been something that I've, as in my coaching life, even now, of like how important the understanding, the flag football is a big piece of this, but being members on campus, in the classroom, and everything else is an integral part as well. So I'm really excited to see you get that rolling. So I want to talk a little bit about just flag football in general. It's exploding right now. There's really no other way to kind of explain it. I think on our Welcome Back episode, I mentioned some stats. I don't remember what they were. Something about it's in the Olympics, correct?
Yes,
coming
in
up?
2028.
That's sweet. And there was something else that I found randomly about the amount of high schools in Ohio that have added women's flag football, and it's increased by a massive percent. Why do you think it's growing so quickly? Like, what about flag football is enticing people?
I think the accessibility of the sport. I mean, you have a football and you have belts and you have 5 to 7 girls and you could take off with a whole game, I just think it being so accessible, equipment being so cheap, and then just the NFL really backing it and putting that money into it, that investment is like, it's big time. So it's flag football is here and it's here to stay, and it's gonna go a long time. Yeah. Big time.
I think you hit it right. I mean, NFL is powerful.
Yeah.
We always talk about it in a public policy class that I have of like the shield is a well-known thing. Right. But financially speaking, when you're at that level of a business and you start to support something, things tend to happen.
Absolutely.
So what makes flag football unique compared to, let's start with like, people know traditional, normal American football.
Right.
What makes flag football a little bit different and unique compared to that?
I think what makes it unique is essentially like all the fundamentals that go into flag football. Like you have the American tackle football, and there's a lot of fundamentals that go into that too. But it's like you have to have like the speed, the agility, the body control, and like the finesse about yourself in order to play flag football, because especially being like a semi-contact and non-contact in most cases, especially at the collegiate level, like it's like the smallest things can get you like those penalties and stuff. So like it's just having the finesse about that athlete and being able to have that body control, the agility, the speed, QBs, like, it's a lot.
Yeah. I'm for my local town, Findlay, Ohio, the YMCA does youth flag football in the spring, and my boys have been doing it since they were like in kindergarten. So I went from basically treating it like recess just to do something to like making actual rules. And there are a lot of intricacies.
Absolutely.
Like, give the people a little background. Like, again, they know flag football, they know normal American football, but like, what's like some of the big differences that they would see if they came to a flag football game?
Yeah. So, there's 7 people on the field, offense and defense. 7. So that's the biggest thing.
Compared to 11, if anyone's
the
curious.
11 or 12 P. Essentially, you can do the blitzing, but that's the rusher, and the rusher can't technically make contact with the quarterback. So, essentially, if you can smack the ball down, you can pull a flag, but you can't hit the QB.
Oh.
So QB is like always essentially protected unless they fall. Okay. But it's considered a sack still. You have your normal amount of receivers, and you also have somebody blocking for the QB, so they can sit there and they can use their body or just move their feet to get you out of the way of the QB, such like that. But yeah.
Because I played offensive line. I know you're surprised by that. Most people are. They always think I'm a quarterback or wide receiver. So, like, there is blocking?
Yeah.
But not like...
You can't use hands. You can't shove. So you can put hands behind you or hands in front of you. And you can only move your feet side to side, essentially.
So it's like a pick.
Right. You can't use your chest. No physical contact.
So even downfield, long run... They can't chase you down and like try to help you, or
no? They can run with you if you want to do a pitch or something, but you can't use your body in order to shove somebody over or something. That's essentially called a tackle in we don't do tackles.
There's no tackles.
Yeah.
So then, for example, when I do it when we play flag football with my sons, it's a Velcroed
Right.
3 flags. Is that how it works for you guys too? The official equipment?
So some places, I guess, in high school and such, they have those ones. Those are, I guess, the triple thread flags.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Some of them, I like the standard ones where you just have the clip and you pop both flags on the side. I think that's a more common one, especially at the collegiate level.
Is there rules of how many flags they're supposed to have?
I don't believe so. I think that might vary maybe like state to state, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But for us, I mean, we're going to use the standard pops.
Okay. The pop ones that
Yes.
like suction cup in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love those ones, just hearing the sound of them.
Well, they make a funny noise
Yes.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing: when we're playing flag football with first and second graders, guess what they do?
They just pop
They
them
just
for
do
fun.
that because it makes a funny noise. So like I'm trying to do a drill and like do a W drill for DBs, and they're just popping those stupid things. So I'm like, take the flags off. We're not playing with them right now.
I don't blame them.
I know. It is so funny. It is funny. It is funny. So with this big movement, with obviously the information, what I guess gets you super excited to be a part of that on the collegiate level?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also a big movement with high school and even below, I'm assuming.
Right.
I don't know anything below high school that really does it on like a female or like a women's version, but I'm guessing with that movement up to collegiate, like what gets you excited to be a part of that?
I think, well, most excited being a woman coach. You know, you hear football and you hear flag football. There's still a lot of male coaches, which is nothing to the male coaches, but seeing like women like myself and other women step into the role and become actual like collegiate coaches, that is the most exciting part. Especially like this leading charge. This is like the first year of like NAI, like big time, and like NCAA, and just seeing like women especially come out and be like, hey, I want to run a program. I want to start this program. I want to build this program and just like stick with it. And a lot of the women that come in, they have backgrounds too. So for me, just being amongst those women, I think that's most exciting for me. And there's honestly a lot of brilliant minds in flag football coaching, especially the males. So I've got to come in contact with it, especially in NAI. It's just, that's really exciting, honestly, for me.
So like how, I mean, you said you played tackle football?
Yes.
And then got introduced to the flag
Yep.
world. So it was tackle first, then flag.
So essentially, it was really flag first, then tackle. I wanted to do flag, but it was only like essentially recreational for people my age.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
I'm very competitive. I love competition, and I wasn't able to play tackle football, obviously, growing up. And so finding out that I was good at it when I actually tried out and went to the women's combine, it was different for me. And taking a hit was something like adrenaline rush. So I was just like, oh, wow, like flag football is cool, but like tackle, I want to play this. So,
Yes, that's awesome. My son's in 6th grade on their, whatever they call midget football. So 5th and 6th grade was when they played tackle for the first time. He's had one of his best friends is a female.
Oh, that's
She's
awesome.
one of our best players.
That is awesome.
So the transition from 5th and 6th, which is not associated to the school, but it kind of is, but it's its own little entity. But now they're shifting into 7th grade and junior high. And I was kind of wondering, what she would do. And they had like a meeting the other day and she was there and she's all about it still.
And she's still playing?
Yes.
That's awesome. Does she play like wide receiver?
Right now she was overdeveloped, faster at that age for a female, but she was a wide receiver and our free safety.
That's awesome. And
there was a game this year against our big rival. My son actually missed a tackle playing corner, and she chased the boy down and tackled him before he scored and saved the game.
I love it.
And it was just one of those cool moments, right? Of like what you don't think could happen.
Yeah.
Because of the dynamics and, gender roles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was a really cool moment.
Usually, when I hear girls playing, tackle football, especially in like middle school and high school, it usually like some people are like, well, she's just the kicker.
Just
and
the
I'm
kicker,
like,
that's right.
It doesn't even matter if they're just the kicker because kickers make plays too, and that's
100%.
the awesome part about it. But to know that she's out there and she's free safety.
I mean, we don't really like kickers. When you play tackle football, they kind of in their own little world, right? Come here, kicker. You don't even say by their name. All the kickers that are listening, I do love you though.
They make plays.
That's right. All right, we're going to take a pit stop. I always ask, you like the name Pit Stop?
Yeah.
Get it? The racing thing?
That's clever. I love it.
All right, so we're going to do just rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So first thing that comes to your mind, I'm going to put you on the spot officially. Ready? Are you sure?
Yes.
If we had like a drum roll.
We should buy a drum set.
Perfect.
To have in the back of the room.
I love that idea. Or Haley, you could just be like boom, boom, shh, when I make a funny joke.
Yes.
All right, anyway. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Favorite football route or play?
I would say route would be a slant.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy crap. Most underrated football skill for flag?
The most underrated, Russian.
Rushing.
Yes.
I still can't. We're going to have that discussion. They can't
Yeah.
touch the quarterback then?
Yeah, no. And then if they follow through with even like smacking the ball down, it's considered a penalty.
If you hit their arm or
Yeah.
hand or something?
If you hit their arm, you hit their shoulder, yeah.
So it's a general football thing that we're protecting these quarterbacks.
Yes.
I mean, I did my whole life, so I can't get upset. All right. Are you a pregame listen to music or sit in silence?
Listen to music for sure.
Okay. What are you listening to?
Let's say Aha Gazelle.
Okay. One word to describe your coaching style.
I am how do you say it? Visual. So I'm going to show you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So if you're like coaching a drill, you're going to do it.
Yes. Like, coach, I don't understand that. I'm like, okay, here, give me a second.
Yeah. Well, when I wasn't 45 with some bad knees and legs,
Yes.
I used to do the same thing. Now it's like I'm on the golf course and I can just play. And then they just don't sometimes watch me, but that's okay. What's your favorite pro football team?
My favorite pro football team, don't snow me, the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, my son's favorite team. Perfect.
Going into that.
That happens. Favorite college football team?
Oh, college, right now, IU.
Yes.
IU,
Because you're
for
from, you live in
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
That's right. That's not, I mean, are they going to be able to keep doing it, though?
I think,
I mean, Signetti's
tough.
kind of,
Yeah.
but that's
He's a great coach, but I think it might have been Fernando. Yeah.
I agree. I'll be interested. When you are recruiting, what's the best thing that you can sell about UNOH?
Programs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. And faculty members?
Yes, that too. Yes, we have awesome faculty members, and I get to be your coach.
Perfect. All right, we give her a round of applause. Good job. You made it past the first pit stop.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. I want to touch base and kind of get back to talking just about your viewpoints on being a student athlete at the collegiate level, which it is a transition. It's sometimes harder for some and most, and I know you've been recruiting and out on the road and talking to all these different, I'm guessing, places and people and individuals about coming to UNOH. So beyond the wins and losses, like, what are you trying to get out of saying, like, this is what you're going to get from being a member of this team?
Yeah. So I think beyond that, exactly what you said, I'll start there. Student athlete.
Yeah.
I've told every girl, coming in here, you're a student before you're an athlete. So in the classroom is what you're going to take care of first before you get out on the field in any capacity or do anything flag football related. What I want to get out of this program is I want to be able to see these girls develop and come in and leave better than they expected. If, the wins pile up and we get more wins than we do losses in the first year, that would be great. But just knowing that these players are being developed and they're doing everything that they need to do in order for us to be efficient and actually compete on the field, that's really what I'm looking forward to.
So how important to you is that balance between athletics, the development, seeing part of this, but also being in the classroom? Because
super important.
I see it now on a bunch of different levels.
Yeah.
But even when I was just teaching alone, that was something I would reiterate sometimes, even just as a faculty person that used to play and coach, of like, balance is the hardest part.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think us as coaches, like, we have to remember, like, these kids are coming like far away from home. And so for me, like, being a prior student athlete and being in a different country, I know I struggled with that, like, my first year at college, and I was just here like, okay, I'm in college now, I'm just chilling, like, I'm away from my mom. Yeah, and I was just like, I was all like student athlete, one of the best track and field programs in the NAIA at Indiana Tech, and I was just really, I was chilling, and I had to remind myself, like, you aren't here to just be here, like, you have a job to do, and it's really track first, and you have, like, get your schoolwork done. Like, if I don't get that done, I can't be at the track. I can't be doing anything. And really and truly, it hurts when it comes down to you didn't get your schoolwork done. And so now you're a credit shy or like a class short from competing next season because you didn't do it. Like, so those kind of things, it's super important, that balance.
But that learning experience sometimes is necessary.
Absolutely.
Might not be the best situation in that moment.
Yeah.
But sometimes that little kick in the behind saying you need to take care of that in order for this to be something that you do. And I can imagine too. I mean, is there professional flag football that like professional teams?
There are some coming about currently.
Really?
Yes.
So there'll be like
putting money into that too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, flag's here to stay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was going to say, like, the likelihood of, someone coming to UNOH to be a professional flag football player, like, that can't be like a main, driving component,
right.
but it's a part of.
Absolutely.
Want to take it to the next level, but at the same token, they need to focus on those other
Absolutely.
things.
You got to have your ducks in a row.
That's right. What do you think, if I said, what does success for this program look like in your first 2 years?
Success, I would say coming out maybe with a conference title.
Okay.
I would say go into competing for the NAIA banner when it comes down to it. Get in there within the first 2 years, developing these girls so that we can compete when it comes down to being with a Warner or Kaiser or just come in with big names like that St. Francis or something that came out their first year and like just shell shocked everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I want UNOH to be, and I think that's exactly what we're going to be.
Awesome. You've had some success on the recruiting trail, right? I mean,
absolutely.
How many girls we at right now?
We're halfway on the roster, so I'm shooting for a roster of 20 to 25.
Okay.
We're about 12 right now.
Okay.
Yep.
We got that QB1 ready?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
On
in
deck.
the interview process, I don't know if you remember or not, I think I asked the question of like, what's the most important position that you're going to recruit? Yeah. Some of the other people they were tinkering around, and you were the one that said quarterback, and I immediately knew then, because anybody that coaches football, I don't care what level it is, you can have great things all over the place. If you ain't got a quarterback, good luck.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
It's like being in NASCAR and having a great car, but your driver sucks.
Absolutely.
Like,
you got to build everything around the quarterback.
Yeah, I know. And I was the center, so like the quarterback was my best friend.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
I still love all my quarterbacks, Scott, Jeff, and Kevin. I do appreciate all of you. Okay. Let me see here. Should we take another pit stop?
That'd be fun.
Okay, perfect. We're going to open the toolbox, which I don't know who's responsible for this.
Probably me.
That's you. Okay. So in here are some questions. We're going to do this one first. I'll take one and ask you, and then you can take one and either ask me or the people behind the scenes over there. What is the most unnecessary invention?
All of them.
I think I want to say that like 4-way spatula thing that uses like to cook ground meat. Does
like
that make
to
sense?
Chop it up?
Yes.
I have one of those. But I will tell you this, now that you say that, it's very singular in what it does.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like it chops up the meat and then you're like, I can't do anything else with this.
That's what I'm like, because I wanted one for so bad, and I was just like, maybe a spatula would do because I'm going to have to use like 2 or 3 utensils in order to get this done. I'm like a one-pot kind of meal. I got kids. I'm one pot.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So I don't want to have like 3-4 utensils.
I know exactly what you're talking about because it was so cool to see like, oh, it'll chop up the meat.
I wanted one so bad.
And then you can't even like stir it really because it's just, I'm with you. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to clean even.
Yes.
So a spatula does the
like
trick.
Crevices in the middle, like.
And I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know what that thing's actually called though, like the chopper.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just call it like a meat chopper, ground beef.
Either way.
Yeah.
All right, you go ahead. Pick one out. You can ask the group or me or us or whoever wants to chime in.
Okay, so I'll just throw this out there. What's an opinion you quietly changed? I like that.
Oh, wow.
I'm here for controversy.
Opinion, or say it again?
What's an opinion you quietly change?
Ooh, maybe not so much quietly, but I changed my opinion on what kind of weather I like.
Okay.
Because when it gets like really hot and humid, I hate it so much that I'm like, I'd rather be freezing cold right now. And then when it's freezing cold, I'm miserable and it hurts. I'm like, I'd rather it be 100 degrees and humid right now. And I go back and forth all the time.
Okay.
When really, if it's 70 with a little breeze,
that's perfect.
I could just stay there all day.
Got you. Okay.
That was kind of a random thought, but which leads me to my next question. I asked Coach Westerlin this, and any coach, obviously, NIL, changing dynamics, transfer portals, you name it, right? Like, when you're looking at this first recruiting class, how are you handling all those moving parts to make sure, you got 20, 25 girls going in the same direction? Because that's the hardest part about recruiting for football, in my opinion, is larger number like that and making sure they're all, I got 5 on a team, so it's way easier for me to handle that stuff, but obviously a little bit different for you.
I think more so it's kind of like For me, having to sell my experience and what I know about flag football, prior to UNOH, I did the assistant coaching for collegiate flag football at University of St. Francis. So I got to experience that year of collegiate flag and seeing exactly what it is, what it takes to compete in NAI, and it's tough. And kind of just selling that experience to those girls and just really making sure that I'm getting the athletes that kind of want to be here for flag football and for the programs that we offer, honestly, just to make sure not necessarily that they stay, but that they're making the best out of their college experience, essentially. So I want to be able to give them what they're looking for as an athlete, make sure that we have the programs that they want to do and not necessarily settle. So I know it's kind of like speaking to the athlete, speaking to the individual and not speaking from the basis of, hey, we're not just another flag football program that just popped up out of the blue, like, hey, let's talk to the athlete. Let's talk to the individual. What do you need as a person? What do you need? What are you looking for in a program? Like, this is what I can offer you. And if we align, that's where I'm at with it.
How much fun are you having on that aspect?
I'm having a lot of fun because a lot of the girls that I talk to, they're so passionate about flag football.
Nice.
And we offer the programs. Yeah. So that's the beauty of it, honestly. And I'm just being able just to connect with these girls and seeing where their mindset is, especially even in high school and how far they want to be able to take flag football. It's been exciting and it's been fun.
And I'm assuming the conversations have been, probably interesting of levels of girls that are probably way into it. Have you even my mind was like, are you going to have to recruit, girls that never played flag football before?
Yeah. So essentially flag football is one of those things where, because it's not necessarily coming about, but it's like, you can teach fundamentals of any sport, really and truly, because it's like those skills that your body does. It's just more so kind of making those skills efficient in order so you can perform.
Sure.
So even if I got girls that didn't play flag football, I don't think it would be like a crazy separation from girls that have been playing. Like, you can see those girls and you can tell, oh, she's been playing flag for a long time. But if I got those girls that hadn't, it's just more of the development portion with every single girl that comes through this program is going to go through anyway. So they're going to have the same things that they're going to learn on offense, defense, and the rotation, the motivation, everything's going to be the same. It's just that you're going to want to have to learn it.
Sure.
If I'm teaching you.
And I'm assuming if they're really fast, that probably helps.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If they're
that's
fast,
one thing you can't teach. You can teach it.
You can teach me, but if you're naturally fast, that's beautiful.
Yeah. We can find somewhere to put you. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Find use for it.
Is it exciting for you too, the ability to offer scholarships? And how that unknown, right? That probably people are like, UNOH has women's flag football. And I get it all the time. They're like, oh, you guys, we offer scholarships.
Yeah.
How's that conversation going? I guess
that conversation is always it's good to get into because where there's a lot of flag football programs popping up, but a decent amount of them are club that still don't offer those scholarships and everything. And girls don't know that until they actually get onto these calls and they start talking to coaches and everything, because we all want the athletes. We do. But it's like being able to say, hey, we offer scholarships. You can get your 4 years paid for if you were to come to this program, play flag, and just be here. Rock out with us for the next 4 years, and let's just ball. So it's fun.
And I can imagine, I always like being able to almost debunk something or say that's what you thought, but that's not how we're doing it here.
Yeah.
To me, that's always a fun conversation to be in. Actually, let me tell you how it actually works. Yeah. Right. And then it's kind of those eye openings. In the classroom, we call that when the light bulb moment happens, when they finally get it. That's the moment, right? And I'm assuming on recruiting when you can be like, nope, that's not actually what we do here.
Yeah.
I can imagine that's pretty fun.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that. Are you in your recruiting process? Have you brought a lot of girls to campus? Is it more regional recruiting, or are you looking kind of everywhere?
So I'm kind of looking everywhere. We've gotten girls from Tennessee, New Mexico, Arizona, California. We have 2 from Florida. We have 2 now from Ohio and Indiana. So we have a few local ones, Indiana, Michigan. None from Michigan just yet. So if you're from Michigan and you see this,
Michigan,
hit me up. Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, Michigan. So we have a decent amount locally, but we also have some talent that we got from all over.
So when's the actual season kickoff?
That would go in spring of 2027. So between February and March. Okay. That's when we'd start.
Perfect. The national championship just happened, right?
Yes.
Who won?
Last week, 2 weeks ago, Warner did.
Warner. but I know that there was somebody else playing that I recognized.
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Yes.
I see them all the time.
Yeah.
Their women's golf team's really good too.
Yeah. Kaiser's pretty good.
Yeah.
At a lot of sports.
So at least we know, right? Like what we're shooting for and
absolutely. We know what the goal is.
Is the championship, where is the national championship even at?
So this year it was in Bradenton, Florida at IMG Academy.
Sweet.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do we have a new field? Like, where are we playing here?
Yeah, so we have our own practice field that's going to be over by Racer Village, the dorms over there.
Oh, okay.
But we also will be using the soccer field to compete on.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean, it's not turf. I mean, I'm guessing the majority of these girls are playing on turf fields. Like, that's kind of a norm.
Yep. So turf fields is the norm, but we have full grass fields, which is beautiful, and they're so well taken care of. They look exactly like turf. So my first time coming here, I said something about the fields being turf, and I forgot the guy, his name.
John Osting is the one that runs the fields, basically.
Yes, he just looked at me, and he was just like, turf. And I was just like, oh, those are grass. And he's like, funny. Yeah, he does an amazing job taking care of the fields.
John, we love you.
Yes,
you do an awesome job.
He does an awesome job. So, yeah. Those fields are beautiful, but we will be sharing with the soccer field.
Weather for football, I know I've played and coached and all kinds of things. Obviously, it doesn't matter. I mean, playing rain, snow, the whole gamut.
Yeah, unless it's lightning outside, we're going to play.
Perfect. I'm just trying to think of things that I don't know what the difference might be. Awesome. I mean, it does feel far away, but it's really
it's going to go so fast, yeah.
Like what's from today where we sit to launch day, whatever that case would be, spring of 2027? What's like some of your key priorities that you're trying to accomplish?
So my key priorities is really just kind of getting the roster filled out, just completely full before next month, really, just so we can kind of just dive into the playbook with the girls that's on the roster, whether it's like getting on calls before they get on campus and just seeing how everything's going to line up. Personnel-wise, getting the girls at different positions if they were new and come in, getting girls on campus if they want to earlier for visits.
I love it. You think of that first game, it's going to be pretty hype. It's going to be pretty, like, what are you most excited for that first moment, do you think? Is like, this is your program. Yeah. You built this. Here we are running out there. Like, what kind of gets you goosebumps? I think
I'm excited to see the girls that I've already recruited in action. They're not, I guess, those are the kind of dogs that I want to see. Like, I know they're going to work for it, and they're going to work for every single win that comes through this program. So I'm just really excited to see them on the field and putting their potential out there, and just seeing the support that we get, especially from like campus when we have home games and whatnot.
I am too. I'm really excited because some of the faculty you just happen to meet.
Yeah.
Like, there is a big group of us that are super adamant about making sure we support and go to games, go to matches, go to see and be a part of it, because student-athlete experience is such a vast thing.
For sure.
Having that integral part of like the faculty involved, I think, is a big moment for us. So I am excited to see, what that feels like. I mean, I've been around flag football, and I've never watched like a real flag football game.
Yeah. And the girls in college, I'm telling you, it's like just seeing them in action is crazy. I love it.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to give you kind of towards the end here, trying to finish it up. So, you're sitting down from a recruit right now. You're trying to recruit me to come to UNOH. Tell them what are you saying to get them to come here? Like, what's your program? I mean, you kind of touch base on little bits and pieces of it, but what's that kind of like final, like, come here and be a part of this program?
Yeah, so at UNOH, essentially, we're striving to build a sisterhood here. So we want that family-like atmosphere. The coachable girls, we want the girls that want to work and they want to get better. And if that's a girl that, sees this video, I want her on the roster. Like, I want the athlete that knows that they have the dog in them. They want to go further, whether it's that professional league or they want to go for a national team, or even like D1 by their second or third year in college or something. Like, those are the kind of people I want, the coachable athletes, the disciplined athletes, the athletes that they have a fire that they know that it's bigger than them.
I love it. I mean, football is its own, unless you played, sometimes you don't really understand.
Right.
It is such a big personal, for me especially, like, builder of character.
Absolutely.
It's the we over me kind of mentality.
Absolutely.
Like, we can't do this if we all aren't on the same page.
Absolutely. Definitely a team sport. Yeah. For sure.
A lot of sports are individualized that have team aspects. Yes. But there's nothing quite like. So I'm on your side for that all
Absolutely.
day. And maybe someday I'll be an assistant coach.
Yeah,
'Cause
for sure.
I'm going to get the itch back. I'm going to get the itch back. I told you in that text. I'm like, I just weirdly miss football. Like,
come on. We need the IQ.
That's right.
Yeah.
I do love the golf girls. I'm not saying I don't love being around the golf girls, but I do miss being out there on the field. So, well, thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. I really do. Really looking forward to this exciting new chapter, if you will, especially for UNOH, NAIA. Like, WAC, how many teams have it in our league now?
There's at least 20 plus.
Wow.
Like, it has to be, for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And to be an integral part of that.
Yeah.
That's got to be kind of cool for you, too.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any last little, building something from the ground up here? Anything else that we didn't touch base on? I think we got it all.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you, Coach Lockridge. Looking forward to that inaugural season and watching you guys run out in that field. Hopefully it won't be too cold and too rainy or too nasty.
Thank you.
But we got some really cool stuff happening here. And it's being on the interview committee, even like interacting with you on that level. I mean, it was a no-brainer, to be honest with you. Like the infectious energy, what you're trying to do and what you're trying to be a part of. Like I'm privileged to be a part of that in the little bit of way that I am. So best of luck to you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for the support thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. It's only just the beginning.
Yeah.
We'll have to have her back next spring to be like, where are we at now?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for joining us for the 15th episode of Life in Racers Lane. And we'll see you next time here. It'll be here for the final episode of this go around. So we're excited about that. And thank you guys for listening.